All right, welcome to ETN News. We're looking at the earthquakes first, and this is Hawaii. You see how all these earthquakes are in Hawaii, coming from Kilauea on down. And we got these around Pahala, going over on Mauna Loa, and we got one on the other side of the island, 3.2 Ocean View. That's 18.2 miles deep. All right, now with this going on, we got this. Now this was on, let me see what date I got this set on. Okay, the 17th. The hotspot popped up in Hawaii. So if you live on the island, around in here on this side of the island, you may need to see what that hotspot came from. This is on the fire map. And this is Mauna Loa. You can see the part coming down. That's the only part that's made like that. And got that hotspot that popped up on the 17th. Now on Google Earth, this hotspot is, what is that? Kapuna? I guess that's how they pronounce that. But you can see the big crack going through here and going up. It's got cracks going. May even be water in some of those cracks, but most of this is, some of this is shadow. Maybe a stream that comes down through here where it comes off the volcano, but something made the crack for it to have a stream in the first place. Alright, now right in here is where our hotspot was at. Right in this area somewhere. So I wonder what's going on there. And another thing is on the, let's back this up. This is the 17th. Nothing's showing. Now all this earthquake activity, but nothing's showing. That's odd. Now let's go to the 18th. Nothing's showing. 19th. Today. Nothing's showing. Still, not one thing showing up. And we got all this going on. That's a warning. That's some kind of a warning showing you that there's a lot of movement going on under the ground, but it's not coming toward the surface. Where is it going? Is it doing something on the other side of the island? Is it doing something toward Pahala, down in the chambers? Is it going to move on up through here? This is 2.1, east of the volcano, east of Kilauea. And down here some on the slump. So where is, what's doing all the movement? Is it moving, getting lower and building somewhere else on the island? Or is it building up and under there and you'll see a, big disaster in this area pretty soon? It's got to be one or of them. That nothing moves with no cause. I mean, it has to have a reason. Always has to have a reason. Okay, let's move on and check these earthquakes out. You can see a couple new ones already hit Hawaii. Watch that over there. The big island may be in trouble pretty soon. Just by watching the signs of what's going on. 2.5 and greater around the world. 5.7 around Papua New Guinea. 6.2 miles deep. There is no tsunami station or anything in event mode, so everything's good on tsunamis, as far as I know. And we'll see that one on Canada's quakes here in a moment. And check and see what's going on over here. It's just a 0.6. Alright, over here on the east, it's 2.2. LaGrange, Georgia. I don't know how to pronounce that, but you know what I'm talking about. That is only 0.6 miles deep. It's not deep at all. Pangburn, Arkansas, 2.1 northeast of there, 0.0 miles deep. That's not deep at all for sure. It's right at the surface. Okay, then we had this one down here, and 3.5 south of Brawley, California, 7.2 miles deep. And yesterday, I was seeing on there, and it's been taking, oh wow, a couple updates took from 8 to 16 hours to upload, so I wasn't getting anywhere. But anyway, the new major got hit. 3.8 south of Ridgely, Tennessee, 4.5 miles deep. That is the new major seismic zone. And right here, I'll prove it to you. But it's had a few aftershocks after that. The new major is waking up as we know it. Alright, now here's where it shows our seismic zones. Memphis, Tennessee, Nashville, Tennessee, Little Rock, Arkansas. Where is the earthquake? Right almost dead center of the new major seismic zone. This is the worst part. It goes 40, 30, 20, 14, 10, goes on out of a chance having the earthquake. Right here, this is your earthquake, 3.8. And you know it was most likely bigger when it first popped up. Now, let's look at something else. I used to show this a lot, until a lot of people really kicked against it, wouldn't watch updates over it. But anyway, Wyoming, it won't matter because I'm going to a different social media and I'll let the ones know where I'm going because YouTube's not doing its job. It's just driving me nuts. I mean, they just won't stop. And they're controlled. You got to know that. They are controlled. And you know who's controlling them. I don't have to tell you. Now look at this. Now here's what I was trying to show you before. Let me go over here. And this is the anomalies. You see where they're at? They're going over toward the new major. Right here's the new major seismic zone. But this is the anomalies that we have. 1, 2, 3, and we got one here is 4, and we got a couple spots here would be 5 if it was on over this way. Now, you got to look at this stuff. And let me see, where was I at? Oh, yeah, the soil temperatures. Like I was telling you before, and I wasn't lying, the east is getting hotter over this way, and pretty soon the east will be hotter than the west. That's what we talked about. I'm not here to lie to you. All right, now check this out. Where is the heat? Right around the new major, all the way around, all the way up toward the Great Lakes. What about the west part over here? Wyoming, 41, 40, 32. Now these are soil temperatures, not the ground, not, in other spots. Like these down here. This one here is observed. Let me see. Let's see how it goes here. Oh yeah, 38 degrees at 2 inches deep. And then we got this one here, 8 inches deep, 46 degrees. 20 inches deep, 44 degrees. It gets cooler as it's going down. So that shows us something. I'm just trying to prove something here. All right, now over toward this way, Arkansas, heating up. Over toward the new major. This is the new major right here, 68 degrees. And let's see if we got one right on the new major. Yeah, right here, and it's got spot on. That's on the new major. Okay, 73 degrees at 2 inches deep. And we move down to 4 inches deep, 72. It only dropped 1 degrees. And 2 more inches deep. 8 inches, 71. 4 more degrees and only 71. So it dropped 1 more degrees. And 20 inches, 71. Didn't drop much. 40 inches, 67 degrees. 40 inches deep. So, 20 inches deep at 71, 8 inches, 71. It stays hot in these two sections here, 8 inches and 20 inches. All right. Now, this is on the new major. But like I was showing you, what does it look like to you? Is this cooling off over here or something? And it's all moving this way? May get an eruption or something over here pretty soon, but still yet, even if we do, by looking at the anomalies and this map here, where is it the hottest? Orange, it's not that hot. It's 53 degrees. Red, 73 degrees. 61, 62, 70. It's just now this is soil temperatures, not air temperatures. The sun can beam on a spot all day and it'll not go over 6 inches deep, because to prove that to you, you know your water lines. Anyone knows if you bury a water line anywhere in my area or over through this way, it's got to be 6 inches deep. It's the main thing, 6 inches deep to keep it from freezing. It has to be 6 inches and over. So, you know, these are 40 inches deep, you know, and that's not good. So, what do you think about it? Don't it look like it's getting hotter over here? They're not showing this part because they don't got the meters down here or down toward Texas or over this way. But right now, from looks of this, these green are the coolest. 33 degrees. 32, 46, 41. Yellowstone, 40s, 30s. And like Yellowstone up here is 32 degrees at 8 inches deep. And then we move on down 20 inches deep. It's still 32 degrees. It hasn't changed. 8 and 20, still 32 degrees. Yellowstone. Okay, that should show you something there. I mean, there can't be no more proof than that. You got the fire map, the anomalies, and then you have this here, the heat map. Soil temperatures. Here's the anomalies. Let's go over this. We'll go back to because I haven't been on here a few days. Like I said, YouTube is really putting me through it. They are hitting me hard. You know, I could leave this camera on and plug it up and put it live, and it lasts from like 11 o'clock that night to 7 o'clock the next evening if it's 30 minutes. It'll last till the next morning if it's 10 minutes and over. But tonight, I got on them and they're acting right. So let's see how long this update takes to get on there. It is 12:33 a.m. Eastern time where I'm at right now on the 19th. 12:33. Let's see how long this takes to get out there, because I'll be loading it as soon as I get off here. Alright, anomalies. We'll go back to the 14th. There's the 14th. You can watch these move across. This is one, here's one, here's one, and here's one. If there's storms in the area, you can't see them. It covers them up. It blocks them. So if you had a big fire here, you wouldn't see it with the storm going over. Low clouds block it. Now the 15th. It's moved over. And you can watch it there. 16th. 17th. That one done went all the way up toward the east, and now the new one's coming in. Just one more. That's the 18th, and then here's the 19th. Well, it ain't showing that one yet. But you see what I mean? This is moving across. Thicker over here, and it starts out real thick from Texas over through the new major is really, really thick. And over here should be hotter than over here. But this is drying out. You see how white it's starting to get? And that's like this here. You know, you got your earthquakes come through, and when it comes into the new major, it goes right up through here. And where does this go? You can follow this one, and it goes up to Pennsylvania. And then you got this other earthquake line, coming right off the new major. We follow it, and it comes right through here. Let's go up, and check that out. New York City. The big city. Okay, you can see where that crack's going. Right along down through this way, and you follow it. It'll take you right on down and right along the fault. Comes right up through here and around. And like I was talking about about 3 years ago, it looked like something was trying to separate through here. So that could have something to do with a large quake coming through here, like a 7.2 off the coast or on the coast, somewhere right here in this area is what I'm expecting soon, but not tonight. I'm not expecting it, but I'm expecting it any time, put it that way. Any time from here, I mean, from a couple months ago on out, because there's too much going on, and I know that's going to hit. You'll see on that one. You have to watch it. Okay, let's see what else we got to go over. We got these storms. Oceans are heating up, which is coming summer. It's going to. That one is 65 mile an hour, severe tropical storm, and it is heading on the east side of Africa. Then we got another one. Medium chance in 24 hours. It's 35 mile per hour right now. And above Papua New Guinea, this one here is really acting up. It's just going around in circles and going back and forth, and now it's going that way, back toward this way. But over here, we're starting to heat up, and you can look at the oceans, how the winds are going. This is not a good pattern. This one's been up here. I looked at that a few days ago. It hasn't moved. If it did, it'd come down toward the island. But you can go right in the middle of these, and it'll go down to 0 mile per hour. These winds, they're not doing right, you know, and it's getting hot. And the way, by the fire map, and the way it's heating up, and the way it's heating up out in our oceans, there's going to be bigger storms, most likely. But you are going to see droughts coming through here. I don't care how much rain we get, it don't soak up. It either runs off in a flood, or it's a drizzle for a week, and every day that drizzle is just enough to keep the grass growing, flowers growing, and stuff like that. The ground, the rivers, drying up. But you'll watch that come into pass. Alright, this update is 17 minutes long, 30-some seconds. Be more than that here in a moment, but close to 18 minutes long. Let's see how long it takes to load. And I'll see you all in the next updates. It's 12:38 a.m. Eastern Time. Everybody stay safe. And we'll be watching.